Indian economic updates.
Indian Railways is set to connect Srinagar, the capital of Jammu and Kashmir, to the rest of India with Vande Bharat trains specially designed for sub-zero temperatures. The first direct train to the valley is expected to commence operations this financial year. These trains are equipped with centralized heating, heated plumbing and water tanks, embedded heating elements in the driver's front glass, and advanced safety features. Additionally, air-conditioned coaches will maintain a consistent temperature of 24 degrees Celsius for passenger comfort. The Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link will connect Kashmir to the rest of India, bridging the connectivity gap between Jammu and Srinagar. Currently, Indian Railways services extend only to Katra in Jammu. This 37,012 rupees crore project includes the world's highest railway bridge over the Chenab River, which is now complete. The final stages of tunnel construction near the bridge are underway, and the entire route is expected to be operational in the coming weeks. The government has launched the PAN 2.0 project, which includes upgrading the existing PAN cards with a QR code. Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnav confirmed that the new PAN will be issued free of charge to taxpayers. However, existing PAN holders need not apply for a new card, as their current PAN remains valid even without the QR code. The PAN 2.0 project is an e-governance initiative aimed at re-engineering taxpayer registration services using technology. It consolidates PAN, TIN, and TAN services into a unified platform, making PAN a common identifier across digital government systems. The upgrade offers benefits such as improved service delivery, data consistency, eco-friendly processes, and enhanced security. PAN cards without the QR code will remain valid, but taxpayers are encouraged to upgrade for future convenience. India's economy is projected to grow by 6.7% in FY 2024-25, revised down from 7% due to weak performance in Q2 according to a Morgan Stanley report. Key indicators for July to September showed slow growth, including a 40-month low in GST collections, a decline in core sector output, and a drop in the manufacturing PMI. The report estimates 6.3% growth for Q2 with a potential recovery in second half driven by agriculture and government spending. Growth is expected to stabilize at 6.5% in 2025-27, supported by domestic demand. Rural demand will benefit from favorable monsoons, while urban demand is aided by job growth, though inflation risks remain. Average inflation is expected to ease to 4.3% by 2026-27. The Indian government will soon establish a 30,000 crore rupees maritime development fund to support shipbuilding and repair clusters. This initiative complements a 1.5 lakh rupees crore plan to upgrade the ports sector over the next 5 years, focusing on developing 6 deep draft ports to transshipment hubs and green and smart ports. The government is also working on creating hydrogen hub ports and a multi-fuel bunkering ecosystem. Additionally, a financial assistance program for shipbuilding is being extended, and a credit note scheme will incentivize ship owners to scrap old vessels and replace them with new ships built in India. By 2030, India aims to lead in ship recycling.